Hello, my name is Arya Wang, and today I'll be explaining how to multiply matrices. Here we have matrix B and matrix C, and the question is, what is B times C? So we're multiplying matrix B by C. As we can see, matrix B is a 3 by 2, and matrix C is a 2 by 3. Now, why would that be important? In matrices, the row always comes first, so when multiplying 2, matrix 1 is row times column, and matrix 2 is also row times column. There is this rule called the dimension rule. You can only multiply two matrices if the number of columns in the first matrix equals the number of rows in the second matrix. In our question, we are multiplying two matrices, so we need to check if matrix 1's column equals matrix 2's row. Let's go back to our question. We can see the column of matrix B is 2, and the row of matrix C is also 2, and since 2 equals 2, we can multiply these two matrices. But that leads us to another question. What does the row of matrix B and the column of matrix C mean? Well, let's say matrix 1 is M by K, and matrix 2 is K by N. That would mean the dimension of the resulting matrix would be M by N. Talking about matrices rule, another rule is the order does matter. For example, AB does not necessarily equal BA. In regular algebra, 3 times 5 is the same as 5 times 3, but in matrix multiplication, this is not general. Now we can start solving our question. As we can see, our resulting matrix will be a 3 by 3. Let's set up our matrix. Let's bring our matrices down so we can see what we're multiplying. Matrix B determines the row and matrix C determines the column. So for our first step, it would be the top right because it's the first row in the first column. What I'm circling will be what we'll multiply. 2 and 5, negative 1 and 5. So for our top row, first column, it'll be 2 times negative 1 plus 5 squared. Our top row, middle column would be 2 and 5 and 2 and 3. Now you just do the same process again, so it'll be 2 times 2 plus 5 times 3. Sorry, it looks like I need a little bit more space. Now all we gotta do is our final top row, last column. So it'll be 2 times 1 plus 5 times 3. I'm gonna do some adjusting so I have some more space. Now that you figured out the first row, you just gotta repeat the process with the other rows. So row 2, column 1 would be these two. So it'll be 4 times negative 1 plus 0 times 5. For row 2, middle column, it'll be 4 and 0, 2 and 3. 4 times 2 plus 0 times 3. Second row, final column, 4 times 1 plus 0 times 3. Some quick adjustments. Now we can start our final row. Let's do it in yellow. Third row, first column, 4, 1, negative 1, 5. 1 times negative 1 plus 4 times 5. Third row, second column, 1 times 2 plus 4 times 3. The final corner, the third row times the third column, is 4, 1, and 3, 1. 1 times 1 plus 4 times 3. Now we gotta do some simplification. Okay, first row, negative 2 plus 25. 4 plus 15. 2 plus 15. Now the second row, negative 4 plus 0. 8 plus 0. And 4 plus 0. Our third row is negative 1 plus 20. 2 plus 12. And 1 plus 12. We're close to the end. All we need to do is simplify one more time. Let's set up our final matrix. Now you just do simple algebra. So 23, 19, 17, negative 4, 8, 4, 19, 14, and 13. And there you go. That's your answer. So this is what BC equals to. So multiplying matrices is just a repeated process. Once you know the process, it's pretty simple. Hello, my name is Arya Wang, and this was my lesson on multiplying matrices. Thank you for listening.